so we have an attorney here who is going to react on YSL attorney getting caught with pills, dealing drugs in court. Not court, court. So we're going to do a reaction to the attorney.
I can't believe the shit that's going on in the YSL trial. I just cannot believe it. And I can't believe they're going to get to the end of this trial anytime soon. I'd be surprised if ultimately we wind up with a hung jury or a mistrial. I can't believe they're going to get to the end of this trial anytime soon or at all. I wouldn't be surprised if ultimately we wind up with a hung jury or a mistrial. What do we got? A juror that's gotten in trouble. We've got lawyers that have gotten in trouble. And now we got defendants that are in trouble. You can't make this up. So for the defendants, this is Anastasio Menendez was let out in handcuffs moments before the day's proceedings started. So evidently he went into the secure area and going through security. And while he was going there, he was searched and he had pills that were not in their original container. Guess what? That can be a felony.
Mm-hmm.
So
be advised, y'all. Listen well.
And going through security. And while he was going there, he was searched and he had pills that were not in
the original container.
Guess what? That can be a felony.
It's against the law.
So if you
whether you know it or not,
pills and they're not in their original container and you're carrying them around, that is against the law.
That's drug dealing.
So if you have pills and they're not in their original container and you're carrying them around, that is against the law. But that wasn't enough for him. Because guess what? He had to, according to one of the sheriff deputies, he threw his phone at a cabinet, which is assault.
Oh, wow.
Into the county sheriff, Pat Labatt, Menendez tried to bring prescription pills through the security checkpoint. He said that he also threw a cell phone at the cabinet. Menendez said he just dropped his phone. He faces 2 counts of pills not in their original container and 1 count of obstruction and 1 count of simple battery against a law enforcement officer. You know, Mr. Menendez, and everybody knows this rule, if somebody's got to go to jail, make sure it's not you.
Exactly.
Make sure. Remember he was in contempt, and he might get thrown off this case. Be defended on the same day you're supposed to represent somebody. This reminds me of a case.
Can everybody please be seated? Let me take up a couple of housekeeping matters to begin with. First one being, it has been brought to the court's attention that Mr. Menendez has been taken into custody this morning. And I'll let that process kind of play out. However, due to that particular issue, the court's going to go ahead and sever Mr. Farley on its own.
So basically what he's saying, because they want this case to continue, so they're going to take Mr. Farley, that's who Menendez represents, and he has got some jail calls that come into play in this trial. So, but he's going to take Mr. Farley and separate him out, sever him, that's called it. You have joinder and severance. So if you join somebody, then you have them tried together. If you sever them, you try them apart. And that's what the judge is talking about here.
Based upon a couple of cases.
Y'all hit the like button, please.
At 239 Georgia 278, as well as Harrington versus the state at 315 Georgia Appeals 101. Basically, state both cases read in tandem, state for the proposition that I, as the trial court, have discretion to sever even on my own motion prior to trial. And since we have not...
Here's the thing. When you are being under the scrutiny of the court. In other words, he was sanctioned not that long ago for being in contempt. And all he did was buy his buddy's lunch. And he wanted the judge to put in a written order so he can appeal it. Stupid. Everything you do after that should be bought.
And it's this type of arrogance that make me wonder, why is, in the YOUNGDOLPH case, why is, or why did, or how is Hernandez-Govan getting a attorney out of Atlanta where this arrogance is going down? I mean, are they connected, y'all? Come on now. And you got this attorney here still trying to pass drugs, still, you know, still. Y'all already know how I'm thinking, right? Can y'all go ahead and hit the like button for me, please? I'll wait. With everything that's going on, why would you want an attorney in Atlanta where there is a big RICO case going on with a rapper who is affiliated with Memphis?
To court. So not only is he going to have trouble getting back into court and trying to represent this dude, Farley, he's going to have a problem with the Board of Professional Responsibility too.
Okay, y'all. Until next time. Something fast. Yeah. Fast. Fact of the matter is, it is odd that Orange Mound QUETTE is getting an attorney out of Atlanta, especially with so much that's coming out of Atlanta with these attorneys.